Hello, you guys. I came back on only for a few minutes to do a recap, and then I got something I got to do. So we'll be on for like another hour. I figured court was gonna end at like 4:30 or 5 o'clock. So I'm gonna let y'all start getting the notes and coming back in. Hold on, I'm gonna get ready to do something while y'all are. Mm. Teresa, I was just about to send you a message. I'll send it to you later. Um, we're gonna wait for people to start coming back into the room. Let's see. I'm here. I see you here. Yeah, you guys, please do hit the like button. She says she's stressed. She thinks she need a glass of water. How is everybody feeling? How is everyone feeling after let's see, I wonder if Govan going to tell it on Gotti. Hmm. Tam, this was too much. I mean, they gave it all in one day, I promise. They gave like they gave like a truckload in one day. I'm glad Marcus didn't take the stand, didn't take them out, because now we are getting the truth. Right, right. Cornelius let it all out. Cornelius let it all out. Yeah, Cornelius let it all out. He said go van. Cornelius said go van told everything anyways. So their intentions was to set up straight drop in Cornelius. Go van was and the other guy was to take the money. And he probably told Juke, don't even get them little niggas nothing. Just give me 50. They did the job. We get them a little 800. Just give them 50. TZ started talking because I told y'all TZ didn't turn on straight drop. TZ saw what Orange Mountain Quethem was doing to straight drop and started telling, and they took TZ out. And he took him out on his, you know, he a damn crackhead. You go and kill a man on your child's birthday, you a damn crackhead. Talk about he was trying to get his daughter something for her birthday. He was trying to make something happen for her birthday. You gonna take a man out on your daughter's birthday? You know he a damn crackhead. And that's what they had decided, that he was a crackhead. I heard it's funny because I heard another vlogger say that one time. It's like it was almost like he knew the story. Like, Orange Mountain Quit had told him or something. I don't know. I remember him saying that Cornelius was just some little drug, like some little drug addict that they just picked up off the side on the sidelines or something like that. Like some little junkie nigga that they just gonna give a few little dollars to, that did anything for a few little dollars. I promise the guy, I heard another vlogger say it. Um Govan punked them out like some sit. That's exactly what he did. They was gonna put all the blame on Cornelius and take straight drop out. Probably would have gave his child $25 and he was gonna smoke it up. I bet you Orange Mound Quet got Cornelius's money. They said YSL Woody ain't got nothing on this trial. Cornelius said, "Listen, Orange Hernandez Goban told everything anyways, so he gonna show him how it's supposed to be done." Yeah, because see, Goban minimized his involvement, but Cornelius has told it all. And if you ask me, Cornelius, I don't even think Cornelius was so much trying to wanting to get straight drop in trouble. I think Cornelius was making sure that he put a lot of emphasis on Orange Mound Quet. You could tell Cornelius' issue is with Orange Mound Quet. I think his issue is so much with straight drop. It's just that if he gonna tell everything, he gotta tell on straight drop. But I think his issue is with Orange Mound Quet. Orange Mound Quet Big Juke said that he was doing something with his child. So Cornbread wanted that 50K in his hand. Look, Cornbread was such a crackhead. He said the attorney said he had told his girlfriend he was gonna buy her a house and everything. How in the hell he gonna buy somebody a house with $50,000? You can't buy no house with $50,000. He had told his girlfriend he gonna buy him a house. He gonna go buy his kids some toys and all of that. Yeah, he was a pill head for real. Yo Gotti got to get questioned on this. He's guilty by association. Be glad when they start pulling some of these vloggers in. I'll be so glad when they start pulling some of these vloggers in and some of these folks that work, that know how to work these, hack computers and stuff. I'd be so glad. Um, Diane says, yes, rest in peace, young Dolph. This was so unfair, but God is moving and Dolph right beside him. I'm telling you. Medical examiner said Dolph was hit 20 times. Listen, y'all, I didn't get a chance to hear exactly what they said. Big Stepper needs to be called in. Big Stepper is one of the hackers that they hired. Big Stepper is one of the hackers that they hired. He's one of the ones that come. He needs to be that Big Stepper. I do know that they got Big Stepper's name. I know his name too, first and last name. He need to be called. Um, can't wait to see who orchestrated all the lies though. Not 22. They said he was hit 20 times. So did she say what was the first shot? Now it's gonna be some bloggers to get called in, Mario. You must be one of the ones that was helping them. Uh, don't let them make no ass out of you either. You talking about trafficking, hacking, scheme. What else? Trafficking, hacking, um, identity theft, trying to compromise witnesses. The list goes on and on. You're not a part of that gang, are you? Felicia says God had the motive, gave the go. Do do it. Never mention my name. Um, Miss T, they said he got hit in the jaw. Okay. True Culture says Govan Hernandez needs to be in jail too. Um, what about Shondell? Hey, listen. They ain't brought Shondell name up, have they? As of yet, Straight Drop got one witness. The defense got now. You must be a vlogger, and you must be one of the motherfucking hackers, and you must be one of the ones that work with them. Okay, why are you taking up for the damn vloggers when I'm telling you everything that they've done? So you must be a part of it. So it's wishful thinking on your part, right? Wright says Govan is going to seal the deal on them all. He said, "Isn't there still a presumption of innocence?" Well, that's what they say. You're innocent until proven guilty. It looks like they're doing a good job of proving them guilty. Magname Shell Shondell probably collected 15,000. This is jaw, neck, and torso. I believe now it's up to Donovan Orange Mound to give it up. I'm gonna tell you something. Cornelius has sealed the deal. I'm gonna tell you something. Cornelius has put Orange Mound Quet in a position where he I bet it's a lot of stuff that Cornelius told that Orange Mound Quet didn't tell that he was involved in doing. So Orange Mound Quet might have to give up some more people. If he don't just, Diddy got 99 problems, but baby oil ain't one of them. Cypress go on with their BS. Where's Cypress at, y'all? Is he in here? Cypress' feelings been hurt. He ain't said nothing. Cypress said, I just want this to be over. I just want the trial to be over. Cypress ain't said nothing. Defense attorney not bringing it. I'm gonna tell you something. The defense attorney came off as being a bully. I kept saying Cornelius knew more than the public thought he did. Ayana says, "Who runs the Justice for Dog page? Because they keep saying Uncle Lambert is the financier." I don't know. I heard rumors about who run it. I know who run the Young Dolphin side page, but I don't know who run the Justice for Dog page. Um, is it a crime to lubricate that which is not lubricated? Um, Van going to tell on CMG after today. It's going down. But they picking more people soon. I've been very sick since that first said CMG. Listen, they said CMG. Paul Hagerman made sure, and he didn't just say Big Jook. See, that's what people need to understand. He didn't say he said Big Jook, but he didn't just say Big Jook. He kept saying what? CMG. CMG. I know who run it. The Bo guy do. Oh wow. TB21 says he said Juke was number 2. You all make sure y'all hit the like button. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Nothing says the DA gave the feds gifts today. Listen, I just couldn't get over. He said, let's go back to that. Let's just do a recap. Can we do that? Let's do a recap, y'all. Just a recap on a few little things. why the Young Dolph Live is not showing up right now? Soon, very soon. Let's see. Security shocking footage. Trying to get to Paul Hagerman's opening statement. Be quiet. Hold on, maybe this is it right here. I'm not sure.
Digital. This Memphis, people say they're real good. In Memphis, they say they're fire. So we got a cookie store that sells fire butter cookies in the middle of the day at 12:21 in the afternoon. You can stop it here. All right. So in 2021, people thought that was like a Lamborghini or something because they hadn't seen the new Corvettes yet, really. They weren't around. That is, in fact, one of those new Corvettes. It has a special wrap on it, is what they call that. It's not something you can buy, from the dealership. You have to get that done yourself. Well, here, that's a special wrap that the Memphis rapper artist, Young Dolph, had on several of his vehicles. This taller man here in the yellow shirt, blue jeans, white shoes. His name is Adolph Thornton Jr. You've heard me read it a couple times now. He grew up in Memphis. Record label that's called Paper that he got through himself and he wanted to make it for himself. And he made it for himself as a rapper, as an artist. Young Dolph became famous, shortened to Dolph. Very famous. Wanted to make it by himself, wanted to be self-made, but it wasn't just about him. Because he also wanted a record label. He wanted to promote other artists. He wanted to make them famous. And so he started not just his own rap career, but a record label that's called Paper Route Empire. Paper Route. Like a young man or woman would have to make money on the side throwing papers. But also a play on the word paper. Because in Memphis, slang for money is paper. It's sometimes
Now we're
abbreviated
doing a recap.
Paper Route Empire.
They
And
was
that's
messing
Dolph
with my live today.
and the rappers that
They
he promoted.
you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised who
Trying to
knows
make it
how
on
to
your own
mess with
is
live.
obviously hard.
It's a group of them though.
In this game, trying to make it on your own can create enemies. PRE, Paper Route Empire, his label, is not the only label in Memphis. He's not the only famous rapper in Memphis. Another label, CMG, Cocaine Music Group.
Remy.
And they became an enemy.
Okay, I see, but
They wanted Dolph under their label. But he turned down millions, only to do it himself. The second time, they wanted Dolph under their label, but he turned down many millions.
Y'all, wait a minute. Did y'all hear that?
Myself. And in this game,
They asked Dolph to be up under their label, and he turned it down. The second time they asked him to be up under their label, and he turned down many millions and turned it down again.
whether it's smart or not, there are things called, in Memphis, we call them diss tracks, DISS. A rap
Yeah.
where I may insult, level whatever sort of insults and everything else I want to in the song itself. And Dolph had plenty of those. And he had plenty of those directed at this other label, the Cocaine Music Group, at their artist, and at their number 2 person. His name is Big Joe, the number 2 person of Cocaine Music Group. Through the years, and I'm talking years before what we're going to watch, having nothing to do with Mr. Johnson on trial, there were highly publicized incidents of violence directed by CMG against Dolph. He even wrote songs about it. Bulletproof, 100 rounds. And he also spewed out the disses and the insults. Stop it there. This man here got out of the car with Dolph. That's his brother. His name's Marcus Thornton. His brother, his friend. This thing that we're about to watch has had a terrible impact on Marcus. Not just his brother and his friend, but he also works security for them. In fact, as Marcus walks in his cookie store, he has a gun on his person. And he has another gun in the car. Dolph is well aware of the threats and the violence from CMG that were constantly hanging over him and his people. We'll wait 30 seconds. Stop it there. A car that just drove up came from this side of the parking lot. It actually been following Dolph on the street when Dolph turned in It went up to this light where it got stopped for a few seconds and then came around. It's a white Mercedes. There's other pictures where you'll be able to see it more clearly. But it's a white Mercedes with back end damage back here on the back passenger side of the car. It's a stolen car. It's a stolen car that our defendant here, Justin Johnson, traded for one car for another at a gas station about 10 hours before this murder happened. This man got out of the passenger side of the white Mercedes. Door's still open. We saw him run to the parking lot. He's here with a large semi-automatic weapon. He's in a hoodie. He's got sweatpants, and he's got white shoes. We'll see a second man come out of the car too. Those two men that we're going to see come out of the car, they're going to gun golf down. He's inside the business. He has walked over to sort of where the bathrooms are in the business. He's as close as I am to y'all. There's the window, and he's getting shot through the window. Both of these men will shoot. This one in particular, it looks like he's never shot this type of gun before. It's because he probably hadn't. The second man out of the car who's driving is our defendant, Justin Johnson. Neither one of these men are professional hitmen. If it looks like they don't take tactical shooting stances, it's because they don't. Let's watch Mr. Johnson get out of the car. You can stop it here. This is Dolph here. Remember, he was wearing the yellow. This is Marcus. Remember, I told you he had a gun. He tries to return fire as these two men quickly shoot Dolph. Dolph's body's riddled with bullets. He shot all in the back, in the face, in the neck, in his arms. The first man out was Cornelius Smith, and he has that semi-automatic weapon, shooting wildly into Dolph. The second man out was Justin Johnson, who has a handgun, who's firing at Dolph as he lays on the ground. Marcus Thornton starts firing back once he hears the shots. Now we see him emerge from the building. Can't tell in the video, but Marcus actually hits Cornelius in the shoulder, shoot back. I want to spend some time with two things. This Mercedes, these two people, Justin and Cornelius, they didn't fall out of the sky on a Wednesday at 12:20 in the afternoon at a cookie store. They had been looking, they had followed them, and for them, this just business. This was just business. They don't even know each other that well. Let's start with Cornelius. Cornelius is from this neighborhood, Orange Mound. He's in his early 30s now. Cornelius has had serious drug problem. He does ecstasy and Percocet. He gets his drugs over on Bradley Street, just over 2 miles from the scene, from a man whose name you have heard Hernandez Gobin. They don't call him that, though. They call him Quet. His middle name is Marquette, and it's shortened to Quet. So Cornelius gets his drugs from Quet. Quet is what in Memphis we call an old head, older guy, lives in the neighborhood, lifelong criminal, in and out of jail through the years. Quet sells drugs. Quet gambles on sports like crazy, online sports stuff. And then Quet tries to identify young rappers and tries to shop them to CMG, hoping to get a cut, hoping to hit it big. Years ago, he and his brother missed out on one of those big rappers. But Quet knew a young rapper who he was in the process of shopping to CMG. And that young rapper is Justin Johnson, who goes by Straight Drop. Sometimes I just call him Drop. So Quet's the common person. He knows Cornelius from the neighborhood, knows him well, sells him drugs. He knows Justin Johnson. He's trying to get him to be the next CMG rapper. But not just that. The business is not just rap.
He can't hardly
Because
keep his head up.
Person I told you about before, the number 2 guy at CMG, he's put out a hit. A hit. $100,000 to whoever kills Dolph. He has met with Justin. He has met with Cornelius. And they think they're ready to do it. They're definitely willing to do it. For Cornelius, it would be 50 grand, I guess, that he could waste away on Percocets and ecstasy. For Justin, it's 50 grand, but also a chance to make it big.
Moderators, make sure
with
y'all watch
CMG.
that chat. There's people coming in trying to
To
spam
become
the
the next
chat.
famous
Moderators, watch
Memphis
that chat.
rapper. Straight Drop. They were sent here. They were sent here. They're not professional hitmen. Not even monsters. I'm not going to call anybody a monster. This is just business for these two. Money for Cornelius, money and rap fame for Justin Johnson. They did the best they could, really. Stolen car. Better to use a stolen car that can't be traced back to me. When we still shot the video, you'll see that they're wearing gloves. Afterwards, the guns get disappeared. The car gets ditched in a neighborhood and wiped down and moved and wiped down and moved. Their plan is to go their separate ways and just disappear into Memphis. They did the best they could. I guess it could have gotten away with it. You get the guns gone, you get the car wiped down, get the car hidden for long enough, You're wearing masks, you're wearing hoodies, you're wearing gloves. Do it so quick, but it takes seconds. You get in, you get out, you get separate, you get disappear, and I guess you get away with it. There's a problem there, though. There's a problem there. Still staring at us. One of the big problems. It's not 1981. It's not 1990.
Rob know he screwed up and he got screwed.
It's not even 2000.
So they fucked him all the way across the board.
It's 2020. It's 2021. And what I started talking to you about when I first stood up, what you didn't think about, what we don't think about almost ever anymore. These places have cameras. Places have cameras. Is the hotel on? It's walking into the building. It's this courtroom now. A lot of places that have cameras. And also what we don't think about, we didn't have to in 1981 or 91, whatever, is we carry phones around.
Long live dog. Now, did these folks really kill that man for $800?
What was going on?
I gotta ask y'all. Did they say Cornelius ended up getting 50 in the end? Did they say that?
We can get rid of guns. We can disappear in the neighborhoods. We can separate from each other. But it's 2021. Now, I guess I didn't think about that. We back up the video about 3 or 4 seconds. All right, we can stop there. All right, so what we saw before was this man first. Remember the one with the automatic weapon, the larger of the 2 weapons? He got out of the car first from the passenger side. He ran around and shot the gun wildly into Dolph. We're concerned in this trial. Now, Mr. Smith is charged with murder too. So is Mr. Govan. And we've heard that Jamarcus is charged with conspiracy, but in this trial, this is Justin Johnson's trial. This is Justin Johnson. He is wearing tennis shoes that have white soles. See this one better in this shot. White soles, they're black with a little white stripe. There are times in the video where you can see his socks, and they're white socks. He's wearing gray sweatpants. In fact, there's angles in the video that you can see that this gray sweatpant on this left leg has a...
Hey, I'm Stephen Karst, co-founder of King of Pops. When I open the Zero dashboard, I can quickly see how my bank balances are doing, what money is owed, and what bills are going out, and that gives me a lot of confidence to make informed decisions.
This incredible product dissolves oven grease and stubborn mold in seconds without any scratch.
Little silver-like emblem on it, real small, it's shiny sometimes. He's wearing gloves. See it maybe better there. He's wearing a black hoodie. He's wearing a mask, and he's wearing a Bass Pro hat. All right, so black tennis shoes, the white sole. White stripe up the middle of the tennis shoes. White socks.
So they gave Cornbread $800 and the rest to the lawyer.
You see in some angles on the leg. Black hoodie. He's done shooting. He's wearing a mask.
That's a damn
He's
shame
got a
before
Bass
God.
Pro hat.
That's a shame before God.
and not even a quarter of a mile from where we're sitting, right here. There's other angles and other still shots where you can clearly see it's a Bass Pro hat. And there's other angles where you can see the little emblem that he has on his sweatpants.
He didn't spend no. Didn't I tell y'all what the Fed said? The guy told me the Fed said ain't nobody spending no hit
Call him a
money but the
video game.
lawyer, and that's who's spending it.
There's a building in Memphis. This happens in the historic neighborhood itself, Orange Mountain. But there's a building in Memphis, it's a historic
Spending
building.
the hit money. Lord
There's
have
only
mercy.
like 10 or 12 of these buildings in the whole United States. They used to be, back 7 years ago, Sears buildings. Okay? Huge.
He said he didn't want the lawyer. That was the
Largest
lawyer that
square
was on the
foot building
books.
in Memphis for many, many years. At the time, Sears was sort of like Amazon before Amazon existed. Because these big warehouse buildings, everything, you come and place your orders. And
Yeah.
they stayed. It was quite sort of an amazing thing. The need for those buildings went away. In Memphis, the building was abandoned for decades. They have pictures of it, abandoned. And it's crazy. It is the largest square foot building in Memphis, and it was abandoned. In other cities, there were 10 or 12 of these things. Some were abandoned, some were actually even torn down. But a few were repurposed. And in Memphis, over the last 15 years, ours was repurposed and renovated and redone. Amazing building now.
I'm gonna show y'all
It has
without giving y'all the name. I'm gonna show y'all the
high
building.
school in it. It has restaurants in it.
I go get my
It has
nails done
businesses in
down
it.
there.
Has a YMCA in it. Has a brewery in it. Has all sorts of things in it.
A nail
Also has
shop,
apartments
everything.
in it.
And I go get my
It
nails
has
done.
4 floors of apartments. So when you live here, it is a nice place to live. You live sort of like in a shopping mall with your restaurants and everything else right there. Okay. Justin Johnson, 2021, has a mother and a sister that have apartments in that building. The building is 12 stories high. Huge footprint. November 17th, 2021. This is less than an hour.
Well, I don't go there no more. They put that fungus on my toe, but that's where I was going.
This is Justin Johnson in the elevator, leaving the building about an hour, really less than an hour, before the killing. Black tennis shoes, white soles, white stripe up the middle, gray sweatpants, black hoodie, Bass Pro hat. In fact, we'll see picture after picture and video after video. It's the same outfit he was wearing the night before. We'll see him in this outfit from 2 o'clock in the morning, same day, all the way up to leaving the building right before the killing. The exact same outfit as that man in the video. A guess as to what kind of car he got caught leaving in at the parking garage of this building. A white Mercedes with back end damage, just like the one we see in the video. Less than an hour before. You can get rid of guns. You can wipe down cars. You can disappear in neighborhoods. But it's not 1981, it's 2021. And from 2 o'clock that morning to 12:23 the same day, he is caught. Again and again. And it's not just before the murder. Cornelius got shot. Can't tell the video. He got shot in the shoulder. He needs medical attention, or at least somebody to look at it. You'll see the text messages. You'll see the phone location type stuff. You'll see that Mr. Johnson and Mr. Smith, after they ditched the car in the neighborhood, they have another car waiting. That they go over to
You can't
Mr.
believe Cypress
Johnson's
gonna come out the book.
cousin's
Cypress,
apartment.
what is going on?
An apartment complex that used to be called the Tulane Apartments here. Now it's called the Gospel Gardens Apartments. We're talking within 45 minutes of the killing. So we have the killing. Cornelius gets shot, ditch the car, get in Johnson's other car, and we go to Johnson's cousin's apartment, Tulane's, so they can try to bandage up Cornelius, so Johnson can change his clothes, so they can try to get away and disappear. How do we know that? Well, their phones, but not
Detroit
just their
Cam.
phones, because again,
Yeah, his stomach is
it's not
bubbling.
1981. That apartment complex has video. You see them arrive in Johnson's other car, which is a white Expedition. You see them from distance walking into the apartment complex. You see Johnson's cousin directing them where to go. You see at this point Cornelius has his shirt pulled up weirdly because he's been shot in the shoulder. You see Johnson wearing the same clothes, the gray sweatpants, the black shoes, the black hoodie, the Bass Pro hat. You see him go inside the apartment. At some point you see Johnson come out. Someone else has brought him a change of clothes. You see Johnson get inside that car, inside the back seat of his friend's car, and change his clothes. No longer in the murder outfit. Then you see them leave. To disappear almost. Because later that night, we see Johnson back at that big building called Crosstown. He's in his new clothes that his friend brought him at the apartment complex.
Yeah, the name of it's Sears
And he
Crosstown, you
goes to his
guys.
apartment.
Concourse Building.
And he packs up
I held that because
and
I
you
didn't
see
want
him
to
in the
harass the
elevator
security about no
with his
video.
suitcase and everything else, ready to get the heck
They ain't got it no
out
more.
of town. The contract hit a big joke. The hitman found and solicited Hernandez Gomez, who they caught quick. The hitman, a druggie from the neighborhood, Cornelius, and the aspiring young rapper, Straight Drop.
They said a drug. They called Cornelius a druggie from the neighborhood.
And they could have gotten away with it, but they didn't. What we watch up here is so quick. And we watch it and we call it violence. That's a man with a family and with a life who's laying at the edge there in the yellow, riddled with bullets, dead. We watch that and we call it violence.
That dude was so nervous.
For
It's
Cornelius
ridiculous.
Smith and for Justin Johnson, it was just business. They call it business. What we do here this week, in here, we'll see the video plenty of times. We'll see the crosstown videos, the apartment videos, we still still shots and everything else. What we do here this week together is not violence and it is not business, it's justice. And at the end of this, you will see that both Cornelius Smith and Justin Johnson are caught, and they're both guilty of murder. They're both guilty of conspiracy to commit murder. And Johnson, as he is a prior felon, is also guilty of convicted felon in possession of a handgun. And if being caught on video is not enough for you, you'll also hear it from Cornelius Smith's mouth. That's me with the assault rifle killing dog. And that's Justin with the handgun with me.
Yeah, he do look like he's surprised and all. I can't get over Paul Hagerman said Justin Johnson, a aspiring rapper, and Cornelius, the neighborhood druggie. They just looked at Cornelius as being a junkie. So they never intended on paying him nothing. They was mad when they had to pay for that lawyer. Because I'm going to tell you something. I remember I told y'all my friend said Cornelius was saying before he started telling, they better do what they need to do, or else he was gonna start telling. Remember I told y'all that? But they got Cornelius that lawyer right off the bat though. He said Orange Mound Quet told on him. Cornelius sees things clear since he is off them drugs, and they were gonna try and put everything on him. They thought he was such a crackhead. Straight Drop told him to tell on. I thought they told me honestly that in the letter Straight Drop had told Cornelius, asked Cornelius if he was gonna tell. If he was gonna tell, make sure he told on Gotti and Juke, but don't tell on him. Now that's what I was told. Okay. But Paul Hagerman said whatever in the letter. He said make sure he tell on Juke and Govan. Okay. So but they thought that Cornelius was such a crackhead. Straight Drop told him, "You take the blame and let me go free and tell on the other two." That's when you know that they consider him a damn crackhead, because they put everything. They make the crackheads take all the charges. And so since he has been detoxed, he started to gain that weight when he started detoxing. So since he has detoxed, he probably mad saying they got me effed up. They treated me like I was little Pookie. Little Pookie from off of what was the name of that movie, y'all? Little Pookie from off of New Jack City. Remember you said it started with Gotti, so it must end with Gotti. Yep. I'm telling you, his eyebrows ain't relaxed since. Um, yeah, Hagerman walking them down. Straight Drop's lawyer don't even know what to do. He came in trying to bully Cornelius. Cornelius is detoxed. He's a reformed crackhead. Okay, so they can't bully him and treat him like little Pookie. Cornelius held his own down. He ain't little Pookie no more. Okay, he He's somebody else. I gotta think of a name. Who he look like now? Y'all, who Cornelius look like now? Um, he ain't little Pookie no more though. What I was trying to pull up. I hope cause I got it bad about. I'm gonna show y'all of course, the Sears Crosstown. Y'all remember when I told y'all I didn't want to tell y'all the building that it was because of what these vloggers was doing. But this is the Sears Crosstown building downtown. That they gentrify everything, right? There are apartments on top. There are all types of stuff in on the like from the bottom floor. They got a YMCA. They got all kinds of businesses in there. All of that. That's the building, of course. Y'all see that floor up there? When my dad and I and my sisters went and took promo for our nonprofit organization, that's where we took it at, up there on that floor where that goal is in that building. Y'all, they spent millions and millions and millions of dollars on that building. Nothing at this point other than rich white people live in that building. Okay. Um. I don't know how Straight Dropping them was paying their rent, but I don't know. Let's see. It was an old building that they regentrified. It's probably some rich black folks in there too, McKinley. It probably is. I see a lot of black people going to when I was going over there, going to the YMCA. I'm sure, but what I saw on the outside was like older, wealthy white women walking their dogs and stuff. And I'm sure it's some rich black people up in there too. But well, I don't even want to get into that. My point is, when it was regentrified, it was not really regentrified for with the thought of, well, never mind. Um, he says my child attends school there. Miss Nellie says, Miss T, I appreciate you so much because you've been on all day. You real. I was supposed to listen. One of my clients saw me on here with y'all, right? I was supposed to go over to the studio. So one of my clients called me and was like, "Are we going to do record our TV show tonight?" And I was like, yeah, we'll record tonight." So then he was like, okay, because I know we were supposed to. They be looking at me on here, right? So, anyways, he was like, I called him back. I said, can I record y'all's TV show on Wednesday? He was like, how about we just start fresh Monday? Because the Young Dogs trial is all week. And I'll tell y'all, thank you, Tim, for becoming a member, okay? As a matter of fact, what I need to do is I said I was gonna start. Hold on one second. Hold on, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for me, okay? But I'm gonna run back something that Paul Hagerman has said. in the very beginning that Straight Drop's attorney did not want out. This how I know if they don't get Straight Drop on one thing, they're gonna get him on something else. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let me find it. Hold on, y'all. I got to start playing the commercials of my. I'm gonna start playing the commercials of my clients on here also. They all cooked. They going to jail. That's what he said. But I want to show you all. Hold on one second. Want to start showing the commercials of my clients, okay?
Hi, I'm Corey Hester, business manager of the IBEW Local 1288 Union. And here at the Johnny Dawson Charitable Foundation, this is one of the reasons why we give back to our very own community. Sister Johnny Dawson was the main reason why we adapted the slogan, helping the community is everybody's responsibility. She is the main reason why we give back to so many senior citizens so much in our community. Sister Johnny Dawson, if you look at the dictionary of giving back, you will see her picture. Remember, helping the community is everybody's responsibility.
Hey, you guys. Gotta find a way to smoothly start showing the commercials and stuff. I got some more commercials that I got lined up that I have on my TV show that I'm gonna also start showing on here too. Okay. So shout out to IBEW, okay, for always just doing the darn thing in the community and all of that. Um, they do the darn thing, okay. Businessmen, smart businessmen that definitely give back to the community. Um, let's see. Okay, y'all, let's go back to that. Hold on. If I could find it. I want y'all to listen to this. Y'all, they're not through with Straight Drop. Hold on for a second. Hold on. Y'all, they still live. They are still live. No, they're not.
And they're also incredibly Judge, good morning. I'm just checking in for Jamarcus Johnson. It's my understanding that I guess he's going to be ordered back for tomorrow, or I'll tell him tomorrow is the day where
You can bring him back tomorrow. Tell him I said be back tomorrow 9 a.m.
all right. Hey, Darren.
Tim's Ave.
I think the attorney is back there with his client.
We probably need him out here. Can you tell Mr. Evans, we need him out, please. Did they give you the new indictment? The new indictment. So is it in the jacket? Baby, y'all handle it. Y'all handle it. What you want me to do? You get the defendant out, please? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He's got
He needs to be a part of it.
That is present in the courtroom, Your Honor.
All right. We have some pre-trial matters we need to check up.
I think there's some things we need to put on the record.
Yes,
First, this trial
Hold on.
customary in those circumstances.
Family members, and whom you're going to know that need
Outside this courtroom, this is one violent act and series of violent acts that have occurred in this case or around.
Yes, sir.
And I think the court has a copy of the sanitized indictment.
This is it, y'all. Listen to this.
Yes.
Very good.
And do you have the stipulation already typed?
We do. We have it typed, and Mr. Evans has reviewed it. I think he just needs to get his client to review it with him.
That's correct.
fine. And at some point, we'll make that an exhibit.
The second thing, obviously, there's cameras and media in the courtroom. There are also incredibly heightened security risk, security concerns during this trial, both inside this courtroom and outside this courtroom. This is one violent act and series of violent acts that have occurred in this case or around this case. There's witnesses that have true security concerns now and going forward after this trial. And there's also family members who have certain privacy rights and security concerns as well. I've been asked by several of the witnesses and by several of the family members, or maybe all of the family members, that I request from the court that the media not be allowed to film their faces during this trial or on their way in and out of the courtroom. This is a request that other judges in this building have granted numerous times when there's security implications like this, and that's what I would ask for, Your Honor. When they testify, it's customary in those circumstances that basically they film the feet of the witness, but obviously the audio and everything public. But I'd make that request with regard to several of these witnesses and all the family members coming in and out of the courtroom.
So let me make sure I'm clear about your request, that media not be allowed to film family members' faces or witnesses' faces, or both.
Yes, and that. Not be able to film family member faces as they come in and out of this courtroom.
Okay.
But they not be allowed to film the two family members that will be the first two witnesses, their faces.
Okay.
And then going forward, maybe before we call a witness in which there's a particular security concern, we can address, Your Honor. as to whether or not they're able to film the faces of those particular witnesses.
Mr. Evans, any objection?
I have no objection to that, so long as the defense would be extended the same courtesy if there was a particular witness that we needed to call with that concern.
Certainly. All right.
The final thing we'll put on the record now. Oh,
Let me address before we go further. You want to step aside so I can speak to Dean, my cameraman back there. Dean, so I'm going to grant the state's request that to meet the family members, in whom you're going to know, because they'll probably be brought in very shortly together, that their faces not be filmed as they come in and out of court, okay? Or that their faces not be filmed. I'm going to, this is a security risk. This is a high security issue in trial that we're trying to this week. So for the safety of the families, I'm going to order that you not film their faces. The first two witnesses the state has informed me will be family members. The court has no problem with filming chest down, feet, but not their faces. You understand?
I understand.
Any questions?
Yes.
Yes.
As long as we can do our due diligence. I mean, actually, because I know nothing of this case, I know nothing of anything here. I'm from out of state.
Yes, sir.
So I want to make sure that I do what you tell me. So I have
So-
no problem to say.
The public information person, Ms. Whitaker, will let you know.
Okay,
This is gonna be her job for right now.
okay,
So let you know when family members are coming in, for you not to film those faces. And I'm telling you now, the first two witnesses, you won't be filming their faces.
gotcha.
All right? From that point, then the state's going to let you know, or let me know to let you know,
Okay.
who, or the defense about with the faces that don't need to be shown. Okay?
Can we move her down there?
She got a job. All right, what's the third one?
Just go ahead and tender to the court so your honor can go ahead and sign it. There's a stipulation with regard to the first witness, the corpus witness,
Yes, sir.
that Mr. Evans and I have already signed and go tender to you.
So let me make sure I understand this. So the corpus witness will be testifying, but won't be shown photos.
The corpus witness will be testifying, but it will not show any autopsy photos of the corpus witness.
So this is a stipulation of fact. I shall read it into the record right now. You have an objection to that?
No objection.
The parties in this matter, the state of Tennessee, represented by Paul Hagerman and Iris Williams, and the defendant Justin Johnson, represented by Luke Evans, respectfully have agreed to the following. The victim in this case is Adolph Thornton Jr. He was a living person.
Hey, so he already said, because I got sidetracked, he already talked about there were some things that would not be brought up about Justin Johnson, where he had been implicated in two other cases. They said, I want Hagman to get a new suit combo. That's all. Well, you know what they do? They buy the same color suit. They buy the same color suit so that they can wear it every day. I just hope he take it to the cleaners. That's all I got to say. And all they do is change shirts and put on the same suit. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, you guys. Let me look at something. Hold on. I tell you. Yeah, I'm gonna open up the phone lines and those persons that, because I didn't really get a chance to even look at the end of the show. And it's so sad. I think even with, everything coming out, people are still trying to hey, they still trying to make it into something that is not. The people got, they can't say that he was taken out anymore, and he was taken out on a Monday, and rose on the third day. They can't say that because he walked into the cookie shop. They can't say, that when he got in the cookie shop, black youngster jumped out the ceiling. We was looking at him inside of the looking at the cookies and pointing at what he wanted. We saw the young lady. She saw him run up, okay, and she ran into the back. It was only one person up there. We saw Maurice pull right up after we saw it on camera, like we saw everything except for them actually gunning him down, right? And the people in the courtroom actually saw that. And I think it's a darn shame. I don't know how much money Straight Drop got, but it's a darn shame that somebody would go, and he was actually the one that did the damage, Cornelius, and he did it for $800. I mean, even if he had got the whole 100,000, that's not a lot of money. If they had given him 1 million, I mean, you can't put a value on life. It was just messed up. And then you go take a man out on your damn daughter's birthday, so that you talk about, because you wanted to come through for your daughter. He thought he was gonna get some money, so he go and kill a man on his daughter's birthday on November 17th, because he said he wanted to come through for his daughter's birthday party, because he wanted to get her a birthday party and go buy her some toys and stuff. So he said Juk had told them, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, didn't he say that Juk had told them the amount that he had on each PRE member head? I told y'all that there was a bag on Key Glock head for sure. So he says that Juk had told them the amount that was on each PRE member head that was on their way over to Westwood when they saw Dolph. Lord knows I wish they had made it to Westwood. I hate that, but I still think even in the spiritual, Young Dolph was probably, I don't know, his life was basically sacrificed. He sacrificed himself really in the spiritual so that he wouldn't go over there. They was on their way over there to Westwood, gonna find anybody so his crackhead could buy his daughter something on her birthday. Now, what kind of mess is that, y'all? But I wish they had made it to Westwood. You know why? If they had made it over there to Westwood, they would have lit them up. They would not have left Westwood. They wasn't gonna leave Westwood. Them boys over there was gonna gun them down. I bet you they would not have popped anybody. Cornelius, they went ahead and got the crackhead because they felt like if they kept him full of pills and all of that, they could steal his money like they did. McKinley says, if you can't just answer questions, let the host answer. She has more. Huh? What happened? Q says, I'm trying to put a bag on your hand, Tam. What's the ring sign? Please say hand and not head, because we don't want to talk about bags on hands and head. Is just too close together. It's too close in words. Um, M. Rose says, looking for Fizzle. That's Dolph first cousin. They want them all, right. When he said that Big Jook had sat down with him, y'all, listen, y'all, tell me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't he say that they sat down and Big Jook told them the amounts that he had on each PRE member head? They had a bag on all of the artists' head, and it was a certain amount. Now, if I'm wrong, somebody correct me. They had a bag on all of them head. It didn't matter which PRE member it was. They just so happened to, unfortunately, get Young Dolph. His Young Dolph's was the most. His was 100,000. So Young Dolph was more. He said he knew that Young Dolph was in town. They knew that they was going to be giving out turkeys that whole week. So, yeah, I guess Straight Drop come and pick him up. He's supposed to be with his daughter, because if he wanted to make some money, he was already a crackhead. All he had to go do is cut some grass, or stay away from the peel house. Go clean some cars and stuff, and he could have went and got his daughter something decent for her birthday. And you could tell he was so whacked out. He told his girlfriend that he was getting ready to buy her a house and everything with $50,000, y'all. With $50,000. Oh, Lord have mercy. Just say no. Y'all, just say no. We got to start back saying it. Just say no, y'all. We got to start saying just say no. And see, Cornelius said he 34, but in the computer it's got Cornelius was born. Maybe I'm off. He might be 34. Because it says in the computer that he was born in 1989. So I was thinking he was like 35, 36, something like that. I thought he was about 35 or 36. But he says that he was born, he say he's 34. But in the computers, y'all help me with my math. If he was born in 1989, see, if he was born in 1990, he would be 34. It says he was born in 1989, but his birthday is in December, so he might be getting ready to turn 35. Um, let's see. Nurse T says it was just business Rico using CMG record label to commit crime. Sierra says 40K. Remember, Quet was supposed to get 10K from them both, but instead, they got all the Corneliuses, and then turned around and had to pay for the lawyer. So I'm sure they was mad about that. He about to turn 35. So who y'all think took out Teasy, y'all? Who do you all think took out Teasy? Who do you all think took out Teasy? They said crackheads age different. Quet was never gonna pay them. Rafer says he thinks that Jook took out Teasy. Y'all think anybody else was in on that? Jook gave somebody some money. That mean they thirsty, they money hungry. I'm gonna tell y'all, listen, I may be wrong. Lord up in heavens knows I may be wrong. But I kind of feel I've always felt like also that maybe some of the guys that was loyal, the few little guys that was loyal to Teasy, I kind of believe that's where Juke hit came from. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all why. When Juke was taken out, some of those little dudes that hung around Teasy was saying rest in peace to Teasy. I promise to God. I said, well, I wouldn't be surprised about that. But I was told it came from out of town though. But I don't know. I don't know. I was told that it came from out of town, but I don't know. It's funny they can't find their car. If Cornelius was born in '89, that makes him 35 or 36, depending on when his day is. Don't quote me though. I'm running errands and tired. I wonder what Quet gonna say. Look, Cornelius made sure he told on Quet. He said, Cornelius said, I may as well tell it. Quet, Hernandez Govan had already told everything. That's true, John. that's that's true, John. You absolutely right, child. They don't want to hear that though, but it's the truth. Hold on. Let's see. Let us see something. We're doing a recap, y'all.
CORNELIUS.
And lesson.
SMI.
Now let me just say this: the whole world, and they unborn babies have seen Cornelius's face. I hope why Cornelius don't want the camera on his face.
TH.
Now there's a microphone next to you to your right, but you don't have to worry about it. Church. You can look out toward me, keep your voice up, so I can hear you back here, okay?
Sir.
And when I ask a question, or when the defense attorney asks a question, or if the judge asks a question, you got to verbalize your answer, okay? So shaking the head and everything, I know what it means.
Yes, sir.
But she's taking down what you say, and so we need it like that.
Gotcha.
All right. How old are you?
I'm 34.
Where are you from?
I'm from Memphis, Tennessee.
What neighborhood?
Like Owen Vine area.
Okay. Like what streets did you grow up on?
Off Lamar and Sims.
All right. You got a family?
Yes, sir. I have 5 children still living. I lost my son in March of 2020.
Okay. And let's talk about 2020 because, well, that was a terrible thing, right?
Yes, sir.
How old was he?
He was 9 at the time.
And that had an impact on everybody.
Yes, sir.
Had an impact on you.
Yes, sir.
It caused you to take up some old habits.
Yes, sir. I went back to popping pills and not caring about nothing.
Before 2020, were you working?
I worked in schools in Germantown.
What'd you do for the schools in
I was a
Germantown?
janitor.
Did you do good at that job?
Yes, sir.
Your son dies, you say you start popping pills.
Yes, sir. Oxycodone and ecstasy.
Street drugs.
Yes, sir.
Did you start hanging back in your neighborhood?
Yes, sir. I hang around a lot of old friends.
All right. Some of those old friends trouble?
We all in trouble. I'm gonna say that. We all in trouble.
And I'm looking here, Cornelius, at your criminal record. You were convicted of aggravated assault in 2011, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Convicted of misdemeanor drugs in 2014?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, 2012.
12.
Case started in 2011 and ended in 2012.
Yes, sir.
That was misdemeanor drugs.
Yes, sir.
And then resisting official detention in 2014.
Yes, sir.
That same Cornelius Smith.
Yes, sir.
And you're presently charged in this case with conspiracy to commit murder and with murder, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you have an attorney in this case, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And is he in the courtroom? Let me get out of your
Yes,
way.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What promises have I made to you with regard to your testimony today?
No.
Have I told you that you're not going to testify and walk out of here?
Yes, you told me that.
Do you know that you're going to prison?
Yes, sir.
Have I told you that it's very important, though, for you to tell the truth?
Yes, sir.
I told you it's important to tell the truth because I said so,
Yes, sir.
and because the judge will evaluate whether or not you told the truth.
Right.
And have I told you it's in your best interest to tell the truth?
Yes, sir.
Are you here to tell the truth?
Yes, sir.
I want to skip forward. Okay? We're going to go back to everything, but I want to skip forward. Tell me about the day that you were arrested for this case.
It was my daughter's birthday, actually, and I was out. I had took her some cake and ice cream to school for her birthday, and the U.S. Marshals they were trailing me the whole time. I didn't know that they were trailing me, because I had saw Govan the day before, and he was telling me that, you know, police was on to us or whatever, and he asked me when the last time I spoke to Justin, and he was saying, I was like, it's been a minute. So he was like, they just ran in Justin's spot the night before, and he said that they been shooting at him, and that I need to get rid of my phone because they own us. And the next day, I was locked up, like,
Police,
locked up.
police captured you? Police captured you that day?
The next day.
Did they get your phone that day from you?
They ain't get it from me. I left it with my children's mother, or whatever.
They get your phone from your children's mother?
Yes, sir.
So you didn't throw it away like Govan told you to?
Nah, I ain't throw it away. I gave it to her. Oh,
Now, when the police first arrest you, I mean at the very start, do you say, hey, I want to tell you the truth about this whole thing?
no. I ain't never did it.
Okay. Did they interview you right after they arrested you?
Yeah, they interviewed me in Mississippi.
Okay. Did you tell them the truth or the lie?
I told them that.
Okay. At some point after you're arrested, did you decide to tell the truth?
Yeah, once I came to my senses and Justin had wrote me a kite. Somebody. See, Justin.
So let me tell you, when you hear another lawyer speak up and object, that means you stop talking. Okay? And you'll be instructed to either move on or to another question. Okay?
And I think so the objection is going to be hearsay. So let me try to get you. Let's try to back up, okay? So you said after you arrested, you came to your senses. Is that correct?
Correct.
And you say that Justin, is that the defendant in this case?
Yes, sir.
Had written you something that you called him.
A kite.
Okay. Okay. Without saying what was in that kite, and that's a letter, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Without saying in that letter, after you received that letter, did you decide to tell the truth?
Right.
And what did you do once you decided to tell the truth?
I had spoke with my lawyer.
And thereafter, have you met a few times with detectives?
Yes.
And have you met, we count those 2 minutes right back here, I guess 3 or 4 times with me, is that correct?
Yes.
Would it be fair to say you did that because you realized you had been caught?
Yeah, I've been caught and I got a conscience too. Now they don't know my senses. Yeah, I got a conscience.
I'm gonna play a video up here, Cornelius. You can turn a little bit, see it once we start playing.
For the record, you're playing what's been marked as, or will be marked as exhibit number 5.
You can stop it right there. All right, man, what are we looking at?
That's the day that we had saw Young Dolphin and Pulley and Makitas.
All right, so whose car is that?
That's Young Dolphin car.
All right, and you say we, who saw this car?
Me and Justin.
Well, let's back up then and tell me how you know Justin.
Through Govan.
All right, and who is Govan?
Ananda Govan Quick. We know him by Quick.
Okay, who is Quit?
Associate.
All right, you say associate, is he younger or older than you?
Older.
What neighborhood is he hanging out in?
Orange Mountain.
Does he live over there?
Yes, sir, he did.
Do you know what street his house is on?
Bradley.
Are you familiar with that street?
Yes, sir.
Did you ever buy drugs from Mr. Govan?
Yes, I brought ecstasy.
Okay, would he sell you ecstasy pills? You ever heard the term like old head?
Nah,
Okay. Would you consider him sort of a older criminal figure in the neighborhood?
yeah, I call him like a bro.
Okay. Did you have another guy in that neighborhood you used to hang out with too?
Yeah, Big Bobby.
Big Bobby. Is that Bobby Carter?
Bobby Carter, yes, sir.
How often would you be over there on Bradley Street?
I thought that's just about every day.
Okay. So this was a hangout area, and you would buy ecstasy from Quet.
Quick.
All right. How is it that you met Justin through Quet?
Oh, just, like, being around, basically. Being around.
Would Justin be around Quet too?
Yeah, he'll be around quick.
Do you know why Justin would be around Quet?
They look at each other like brothers, brothers, and then just rap or whatever.
All right. You knew Justin to be a rapper?
Yeah,
Did you know his rap name?
straight drop.
And did you know Quet to be involved in, I guess, the rap business or something?
College still.
Okay.
College still.
What sort of would he call himself as far as being in the business?
I guess a negotiator. I don't know.
A negotiator?
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know whether or not he was trying to negotiate for straight drop?
I guess trying to get him a deal.
Okay. Do you know who he was trying to get him a deal with?
Oh, Big Juke and them got in him.
All right. You said Big Joke, is that correct?
Yeah,
You ever heard of the music label CMG?
yeah,
Is that Big Jokes?
yeah, Big Juke and them.
And his brother, right?
Yeah,
His brother's Gotti, is that correct?
yeah.
Okay. Before this day, which is in November of 2021, about how long had you been knowing Justin?
Oh, 3 months.
A few months? About how many times do you think you'd been around him?
Couple times we done went to the club together. We've been around each other a couple times.
Okay. And for the record, I know that it's a formality, but for the record, can you point him out in the courtroom and tell me what he's wearing and stuff?
Yeah, the young brother over there with the button-down shirt, blue and white button-down shirt.
If the record could reflect that he's identified the defendant, Mr. Justin Johnson, Your Honor.
Let the record reflect that the witness has identified the defendant in court.
So how did you get to be with Justin Johnson this day on November 17th, 2021?
We knew that, they had a hit on Dolphin them head or whatever, so
Who had a hit on whose head?
Big Juke had a hit on Dog head or whatnot, so
How do you know that Big Jook had a hit on Dolph's head?
I could quit had told me about it, quit, and you know what I'm saying, being just
How much money was it supposed to be?
100,000 on Dog head.
And had you agreed to do this hit?
Yes, sir.
Had Justin agreed to do this hit?
Yes, sir.
We all gonna do it together?
Yeah, they been on it, but yeah.
Were there any arrangements as far as splitting the money or anything?
Yeah, me and him supposed to be giving Quit 10,000 apiece.
All right, so you and him were gonna give Govan 10,000 apiece?
Yeah,
And how much were you gonna get?
I was getting 40, he was getting 40.
Okay. Had you spoken with Justin about this?
Yeah, we had been talking about it.
Okay. This was not something that just happened this day, but something that was in the process for weeks?
Yeah,
How did y'all hook up this day, if you remember?
he had pulled up to give me, he came and got me or whatever.
Where did he get you from?
He got me from my father's house.
Where's your father's house?
Out of Monsignor.
Orange Mound area?
Yeah.
Had either you called him or he called you or anything like
He
this?
had called me the first time I missed the call. Then he called me back, I answered. He telling me basically they were pulling up because we already knew what was going on.
When you say you already knew what was going on, you already knew that this is about?
Yeah, because we knew they were doing the turkey drive, so we was actually on our way to Westwood.
Had you and Justin talked about this particular day before?
Like, nah, not the specific day. Like, We just knew that it was turkey drive going every day that week. We just
Okay.
knew it.
You knew that, the fair said you knew Dolph was involved in these turkey drives this week before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we didn't know we were gonna catch him, but we knew he did his artist. You know, everybody had a hit on the hit. Everybody had a price on the hits.
From Jook.
Yeah, from Juke.
And that was going to be y'all's business this week.
Yeah, that was our eating.
When he arrived at the house, do you remember what he was driving?
Oh, white Mercedes Benz.
Okay, had you seen that car before?
Nah, I ain't never saw that car.
Did you get in the car with him?
Yeah, I got him.
Was there anybody else in the car?
Nah, it was just me and Jesse.
Were there any guns in the car?
Yeah, they was on the back seat in the bag.
Do you remember what kind of guns they were?
A Draco, handgun.
Okay. And Draco, Memphis, some type of bigger semi-automatic weapon, is that right?
Yeah.
And then a handgun? Do you remember what you were wearing that day?
I had on some gray sweatpants, orange and white Jordan 1, and a blue Gap hoodie.
The blue Gap hoodie?
With a do-rag on.
With the do-rag on. Did y'all have gloves?
I had my own glue.
You had your own gloves?
He had his own glue.
When you got in the car, did you have your gloves on?
Nah, I ain't have the gloves on.
You said Justin had his own gloves?
Yeah, he had his gloves on. Some black gloves.
He had his black gloves on before he picked you up?
Yeah.
Does he get out of his
So
car
they
and pick you
still
up, or do
putting
you go
his
up to the
on
car?
pre-order.
Nah, I got out the house, came out the house, got on in the car.
Okay. Off to do the mission.
Yeah, we should try to catch somebody.
Try to catch one of the rappers
Yeah, one of them
at the Turkey Drive in Westwood.
in Westwood.
All right.
They was
What
headed to
happens if y'all get
Westwood.
in the car?
Oh, we went back on Bradley Street. He got some out of I think they were like a expedition truck that he had parked on Bradley Street. And then we took the back street. We was at Lamar Airways. We had the light.
So he picks up, let me get this right. He picks you up in the Mercedes, is that right?
Yeah,
But you go to Bradley Street.
yeah,
And is there an expedition already there?
yeah, expedition already there. Parked in the yard.
Do you know who parked that expedition
I guess he did.
there? Okay, well, we're not allowed to guess in here.
Well,
Okay. So
nah,
was
I
it,
ain't seen him park it though.
okay. And what color was it?
White.
A white expedition.
Yeah,
Quiet.
Did y'all do anything when y'all went to Bradley Street at that point?
He got some out the truck and then jumped back in the car.
I got you. So he gets out of the Mercedes at Bradley Street, goes into the expedition and gets something,
Yeah,
and comes back.
come back.
Do you know what he got?
Nah, I don't know.
Are y'all talking at this point?
Rainbow, close your mouth
Nah,
up.
we wasn't talking, like, cause he was on the phone at first, then he hung it up, but we wasn't talking really.
Now, y'all were cool with each other, is that right? You and Justin?
God.
He gets back in the white Mercedes.
Yeah, he get big in the white Mercedes, and we take the back street, then get you and stuff to, we was at Lamar Airways. We finna get on the expressway, going to the expressway.
Okay. Bradley to Dedrick, is that what you said?
Yeah,
And then y'all are gonna get on the expressway.
yeah, we finna get on the expressway on Airways.
Okay. But and this is Airways that we see.
Yeah, that's Airways.
Okay. What happens once y'all get to Airways?
We had the light. Y'all can come clean across the light.
How'd y'all know it was Dolph?
Everybody know, how car is, on T cars and stuff.
Yeah. People in Memphis knew about that rap, right?
Yeah.
Camouflage white and green and blue rap. That surprised you? See him like that?
Yeah.
Did you say anything or did Justin say anything?
We was like, there go dog right there.
All right. What did y'all do?
We received the trailer. Received the trailer.
So y'all are following him on Airways?
Yeah, right over the street.
All right. And you saw the first part of this video, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you see him pull off here to the cookie store?
Yeah, he pulled in the cookie store.
What'd y'all do?
We made the block. Came with the bad boy. I jumped out. Started shooting.
All right, well, let's back up here though. We saw him pull off of Airways to here, is that right?
Yeah.
Y'all, can you see my little pointer?
Yeah.
Y'all would be traveling this direction on Airways, is that right? Then did y'all do a crazy U-turn or anything, or what'd y'all do?
Nah. We came with the back street.
Okay. Following the clickers is what y'all did?
Yeah.
Okay.
We went to the light, made the loop around.
Did you see him get out of his car like this?
Nah, I ain't seen him get out the car.
Okay. Say y'all,
Yeah, that's us right there.
stop it here.
It's me.
Can you stop it? All right. We're gonna back up. I wanted to, back up a little bit. All right. First guy out of the car, who's that?
It's me.
That's you? Which one of the guns do you have?
I got the little Draco style going.
When he hit him, he knocked him down. And that's why he started shooting down.
Say y'all,
Yeah, that's us right there.
stop it here.
It's me.
Can you stop it? All right. We're gonna back up. I wanted to, back up a little bit. All right. First guy out of the car, who's that?
It's me.
That's you? Which one of the guns do you have?
I got the little Draco style going.
Okay, that's that semi-automatic weapon, is that right?
Yeah.
You ever shot that thing before?
I ain't never shot him.
Okay. You can proceed, Iris. That's your gap hoodie, is that right?
Yeah, it's me.
That's you, who are you shooting at?
Don't.
All right, now back it up again, Miss Iris, if you would. Back it up for Justin getting out of the car. All right, who's the second person here that got out of the driver's side?
It just,
He's got the smaller handgun, is that right?
yeah, bad baseball hat. Bad pro baseball hat.
You're firing this crazy thing. What you see? What are you feeling?
I won't feel nothing at the time, but I ain't gonna even let it. I won't feel nothing at the time. I was just, trying to get some money.
Trying to get some money? Bet you probably would have wasted on oxycodone and ecstasy.
Trying to do something.
You shot that gun a bunch?
Right in there?
Right then and there.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I shot. I won't. I can't tell you.
Aiming for Dolph.
I ain't know.
Was he able to say anything to y'all, or was he able to run or get away at all?
I shot through the glass, so I wasn't close up on him. I was shooting through the glass.
Okay.
I saw him standing by the window. I just got out and started shooting.
All right. Okay, proceed till Justin shoots. There with the handgun. Who's that?
It just,
All right, you proceed. All right, you can stop right here. It's Dolph's brother, Marcus. Did you know that he shot back at y'all?
I ain't noticed until we pulled out There was a bullet hole in my side window. And I told Jesse, man, I'm hit. He was like, I'm hit too. So I see I'm hit right here on my leg, and I see a bullet hole in my sweater. I said, damn, I'm hit. So we driving out, he was saying he was hit. I'm talking to him, making sure we on Rick, making sure he's straight. I'm like, you all right? He's like, yeah, I'm straight. But the bullet had went in my arm. It was a bullet in my back.
I'm gonna back up. You and Justin here are running to the white Mercedes, is that right?
All right.
You get in what side of the car?
I get on the passenger side.
And Justin gets back in the driver's side?
Yeah, he get back on the driver's side.
Y'all get in the car. You can watch the rest of the video here. Did y'all see Marcus getting a second gun from his car?
Nah, but when we pulled out, and I knew it was shots back, I was finna shoot back, but there were too many cars coming, and I didn't just want to hit no anybody, so I didn't shoot back.
Because Marcus was shooting at y'all as y'all were leaving from down here, is that right?
Yeah.
And you would be in the car at this point?
Yeah, we was in the car.
Looking backwards?
Yeah, I was looking back, but we had, like, how we were driving, like, how he was driving, he was all the way on the other side, but, so I ain't want to just shoot back.
So all the shots that you fired were the ones we saw right
Well,
here.
they can't say the cookie shop block. Marcus
Yeah.
out the cookie shop no
Justin
more.
too?
Yeah.
All right, so y'all didn't shoot back at Marcus as y'all were driving.
Shoot back at him.
You say you got shot in the shoulder,
Yeah, I got hit in my shoulder, in my upper arm,
in the upper arm, shoulder area of
on my
of
leg.
your right and your leg, and you realized you had been shot once you got in the car.
Yeah, once I got in the car.
Could you still have a scar from when you got shot in the arm? Is that right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Mark, I have him step down and display this to the jury real quick. Come on, Mr. Secretary. Turn sideways here. Just walk down this way, backwards toward the wheel. Make your stop. All right. You and Justin jump back in the car. You've been hit in the shoulder
On my leg.
and in the leg. Justin may or may not have been hit, but said
Yeah,
something
got scraped on your back.
straight in the back. All right, what now?
We went back on Bradley Street.
Did y'all go to Bradley Street slow or fast?
Nah, we went back fast.
Okay, fast.
We went back fast. We were trying to get caught. So he
Okay.
gave me the keys to the expedition. So
He
he
gave you-
hauled the beans.
Who gave you the keys to the
Justin
expedition?
gave me the keys to the expedition.
Okay.
So I moved the truck out the way, and he pulled the beans in the yard.
So the expedition, was it parked in the driveway of Bradley?
Yeah, we walked in the driveway.
And he gives you the keys to the expedition?
Yeah,
You get inside to move it?
yeah.
And then where does he put the Mercedes?
He put it like right there, where the expedition in the front yard.
Okay, so the front driveway area of Bradley, is that right?
Right.
What do you do next?
We jumped in the expedition. We was on our way to the gas station with the FaceTime Juke, let them know that was our work.
Who FaceTime Jook?
Justin had FaceTime Juke, spelling out dog. You know what I'm saying? Let them know that we did it.
And let's back that up. You say, let him know it was y'all's work.
Right.
You said somebody spelled out dog. Who spelled out dog?
Justin spelled out
And
dog.
when you say spelled out dog, what do you mean?
Right there. Sign language.
With
Jailhouse sign
with,
language. Yeah.
like this would be an O?
Nah, yeah, I think I don't know how to do it, but
Okay.
something like that.
All right, so there was some signing that y'all just took care of dog. Who's that? Short call, long call?
It was short.
Did you hear Jook say anything back?
Yeah, he'll get with us when he get done with the kids, or get up on them.
He'll get with y'all when? I didn't hear that last part.
Get up, or get up with, finish with the kids, or something like that.
But he was busy with his kids.
Yeah, something like that.
Gotcha. But he would get up with y'all after that. Okay. How are you feeling at this point?
I'm hurting because I was shot.
Where are y'all's guns at this point?
Oh, we had them in the backseat for the expedition.
Okay, so y'all brought them with you from the Mercedes to the expedition?
Yeah.
Were y'all still wearing your gloves? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Okay. So y'all are in the expedition. The FaceTime call with Jook has happened. What do y'all do? Where y'all headed? What y'all saying?
We went to the gas station, put some gas in the expedition truck first in the University Military area. Then he was trying to find, Justin was trying to find somebody at the house we could go, so, we get cleaned up or whatnot.
All right. You needed some medical attention or something.
Yeah, he had called one of his partners, Justin had called one of his partners to bring me a wound kit, or whatever.
Do you know who he called?
I don't know who he called.
I bet it was teasing.
Do you have your phone with you during this?
Nah, my phone, I had left my phone in the bin, in the Mercedes Benz.
All right. So when you got in the bins from your house, did you have your phone with you?
Yeah, I had my phone. I put it in the glove department.
Okay. When you got out to shoot off like we saw, do you have your phone with you?
Nah, it was in the glove department of the bin.
Okay. Had you put it in the glove department so that it wouldn't be on you?
Yeah, I put it in.
But you forgot.
Yeah, I forgot it.
So when you and Justin in the expedition, you don't have your phone, but he has his.
Yeah.
Is he able to make contact with somebody to figure out how to get stuff or where to go?
Oh, he had called one of his cousins. He said whose house we went over in Whitehaven. So we cleaned up, trying clothes or whatnot. And Quit had called like, man, y'all gotta clean this stuff up. Quit had called. And I was like, man, get my phone at the car. Get my phone at the car, left my phone in the car. So he was like, all right, we need to move the car. That's what Quit was saying.
So we talked to Jook right after.
Yeah.
But Quet too.
Yeah.
And do you remember whether or not the conversations with Quet happened before y'all got to his cousin's apartment or after?
Yeah, I can't recall.
Okay. But it was all close together.
Yeah,
and tell me again what Quet said during these conversations?
Yeah, we had to get rid of that car. We had to move that car, get rid of it.
Because y'all had put this car in a driveway on Bradley, right?
Yeah, right across the street from your house.
Right across the street from where Quet lives.
Right.
He said y'all need to move this.
Yeah, we gotta burn that junk up. Gotta get rid of it.
Y'all were busy trying to get yourselves taken care of that.
Yeah, we went, we changed clothes with them. I had whole peroxide on me and wrapped myself up, and I had to text my girl to come get me, text her the address off of her Justin phone to come get me.
And let's get there, but you said that Justin had contacted his cousin about going to her place, is that right?
Yeah.
Is that Kiana Hopper?
Yeah.
Did y'all in fact go to her place?
Correct.
When y'all went to her place, what car were y'all in?
We was in the White Expedition.
When y'all get to her place, what do y'all do?
We went inside, changed clothes, and we was in there. She had helped me for a minute before the wound
like he said, everybody took the deal for me.
And the wound kit came. I was able to, put a bandage on it and stuff like that.
Okay. I want to show you a video.
Because it was actually Cornelius that really took Dolph down. And Straight Drop so gangster, they all of them got played. Dolph would have gave them that little money for coming to him and telling him. He'd have gave it to him.
See that person there?
Yeah.
You're right. They was never going to get a dime. I agree. McKinley, I agree. I agree 100%. They was never going to get a damn dime. They treated Cornelius just like he was a crackhead. Ain't no telling what Cornelius had been doing when he was off them pills and stuff. I'm telling you. In order for them to think that they could just treat him like that. Because I'm willing to bet Straight Drop got more than $800. Because see, Straight Drop went and bought Gucci, North Face, and all of that. So Straight Drop got more than 800. They was going to put all of the blame on Cornelius and kill Straight Drop. Okay, that's what was gonna happen. He said, "Gotta know something about it too. I can't wait until the feds grab him up." Oh wow. Everybody posting about Cornelius said he expected to be paid 40,000, but got $800 instead. They treated him like a damn crackhead for real. I see Big 30. It seemed like everybody's starting to post a little bit now since, I guess everybody been glued to the TV. It's gonna be interesting to see what Quest says tomorrow. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna open up the lines for you all to call in, okay? Anybody that wants to call in can call in. Make sure y'all hit the like button for me, okay? If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button, like, share, and subscribe. Remember, it's other people calling in, so we can't talk for 30 and 40 and all those minutes. Try to make your point within 3 to 5 minutes and allow other people to start calling in, okay? And we're gonna keep it on the subject. If you call in and you change the subject, I'm gonna respectfully hang up in your face, okay? Because I ain't got the energy to talk about nothing else. I'm trying to deal with what we're talking about today. Rest in peace, young Dolph says facts, and the medical examination basically said if Dolph would have lived, his face would have been effed up. Some nerves in his face. Oh wow. I didn't even get a chance to hear what the medical examiner said. So let's go to that. You all can call in while I'm looking for it, okay? Her testimony, because she was right at the end. Hold on.
This is something I just forgot to do. Did the police seize your telephone from Letitia after you gave it to her? Is that telephone 901-513-6236?
Well,
And the very last thing, every time I've met with you, me and you have met, if you count 2 minutes back there, maybe 3 times. Is that right?
he,
Have I ever told you you're gonna walk out of jail?
nah, he never told me.
Have I always told
Hey,
you that you're
listen,
going
didn't I
to
tell y'all that they came and got Cornelius? I told y'all. A Straight Drop went in there too, but I guess he didn't want to tell on certain folks. As a matter of fact, he did.
Oh, you're
That's
right.
why he did. That's who he told on Quick. That's who he told on Quick.
Are you being a witness?
You can help out. 5 minutes, so you pull her right to the medical examiner, she's gonna be the next witness.
Let's take a break.
Court stands in recess.
Y'all remember when I told y'all that I was told that? Y'all remember what I told y'all in the members when hold on. Hey, thanks for calling Real Talk with Tamara.
How you doing, Pam? Hey,
What's up, nickname Ace?
I was great, baby.
Oh, I know.
Win today.
I promise you, I got some wins today because I might not, I might not be available tomorrow. I'm gonna see. So, what you think about what you saw?
Man, I had to pick up the phone. They put the camera on straight draw too. They checking that boy out, ain't it?
Yeah, they checking him out. He nervous. He ain't stopped moving yet. Heavy.
They ain't gonna love me and he like he's been a roller coaster. Man, corn dog got up there and told everything.
Yeah, he did.
He told everything. But you know what I was saying though? You see,
What?
I respect the man that owned up for his wrong. I respect anybody that owned up to their wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, he got some type of this. About himself with easy. Man, I can't play with these. Man, these folks got us dead right. Some people will play that hard game like we're straight not playing.
And don't you know, straight drop, if he had did the right thing, they had already did the wrong thing. Cornelius, I mean, it's obvious. Cornelius had the bigger gun. He had already incapacitated young Dolph or whatever. So he did the most damage before Straight Drop even got out the car. It was almost like Straight Drop had to think about if he was gonna get out.
Well, you know why they looking at straight drop so fucking dope. You know why they looking at straight drop, man?
Why?
Drop was wearing a PR chain.
Yeah.
And on top of that, he got a record of the jail for shooting up a bowling alley, and here you go again doing this pain in the fine. So they really, they probably because they gave him a second chance in society.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then the when this corn dog up there killing everything, but at the same time, corn dog record ain't really that bad like straight drop. You know, and then they looking at him like he remorseful. You know what I'm saying? Like being remorseful about the situation by just owning up to hey man, that's me. That's me and
Yeah.
so they man, Cornelius might come out with 20 years.
And listen, Cornelius said that he made sure he added. Well, I may as well tell it. Or Hernandez. He said Hernandez Govan told on him. He said Hernandez Govan had already told everything, so I may as well just tell the truth.
They putting everything on him, trying for him to be a flunky. Gave him $800 out the deal. Yeah, they wrong for how they did, bro. But they all wrong for doing dog like that.
That's right. When you do wrong, can't nothing good produce from that.
Right.
I bet you Straight Drop got more than $800.
Got $800, and I'm gonna say this: I don't leave these out there because I know he caught with money.
Yep.
He got caught with bundles of money, so somewhere some money came from somewhere.
Some money came from somewhere.
Treasurer, he supposed to probably have broke some people off some bread off, but it's all tied.
Mm-hmm. They had been doing his. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. Then they said Orange Mound Quet know about, or somebody he'll witness some. He said that somebody will witness to two other hits that Straight Drop, two other crimes that Straight Drop was involved in. He said, but we're not gonna talk about it in here in this trial though. So he gonna be looking at. They just telling everything.
Yeah, they telling everything. I mean, I knew Tennessee don't play. I'm gonna just keep it real. Tennessee don't play when it comes to that courthouse. ain't Hollywood. This ain't no Ryan Hill. One folks straight to the point. They trying to get you on out the way, bro. We can let you. We can make money off you 3 years, man. We ready to get you up out of here, go down the road. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, when you really think seriously about this situation, man, they still dog. So even if Cornelius up there telling thinking like a canary, I don't respect the situation, but at the same time, I respect the man for owning up to, hey man, I did. But y'all could have been did that. And it's hard when you got so many codependents like Quick. You got JJ, you got this dude, you got that dude. Man, but yeah, drop me in a bad situation, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to speak too much on him, but he put a lot of people down from what I heard. Straight drop.
Yeah, he put a lot of people down. Now he's sitting in court looking. I'm saying, I don't know. I just got a tender heart. I mean, I look at him as a young man, a young boy that tried to be in a grown man's world, and they chewed him up and spit him out.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I look at it like that too, man. You know what I'm saying? Like growing up in them ages, growing through that city, that could have been anybody, but it's just like looking at him, man. That I ain't even laughing at him. Like I ain't laughing at him, but I ain't just like, damn, like bro, it's your life, bro. Like you said, 26 years old, you messed your whole life up, man.
And he can't stop rocking. He can't even stop rocking.
Hey, Miss T, when I seen him pick up that pencil and start writing on the page coloring, like he was coloring Miss T, that's what that crazy little other boy down there in Florida when he shot out on kids, bro, he was up in the courtroom drawing. When you see him in that trial drawing pictures, Miss T, it's over.
It's over with. And he looking right now like he looking like I'm defeated. They used him. He getting the opportunity to hear what Cornelius got to say. Orange Mound, he see Orange Mound quit. See, I mean everything coming out. He ought to feel played because they never should have did it.
Yeah, they know it was very impulsive. That's why I learned too. Like I always knew it had to been like from impulsive, like they got lucky and caught him, but they was following him. But when he said, "Ooh, they go dunk right there," really wasn't in route. Got lucky and like, damn, there you go right there, and it just all went down. All went crazy. I seen all the guys post up. What on? Looking nice and stuff, and I think they still on a motorcycle riding in the wind. And I said, "Good girl, man. That's fine. Don't living their life."
Yeah, they just living their life. I tell you, and to see him shaking in a fetal position. I hope these young men see that this is how you end up. That you ain't ready for this. Don't let nobody trick you into being a hitman. They tricked them all the way across the board. I wouldn't have bet you Straight Drop didn't get no 40,000. But remember, bro, Hero said something about 40,000.
He got help out the way, and I ain't talking about no games. But yeah, he had to get out the way, or he was gonna be subpoenaed to court. He was gonna have to come to trial. He was gonna have to go to trial, but he was like, man, I'm finna go and get out the way. Send me up. Snakes on the plate. These niggas telling. That's what he. So he didn't say these niggas telling, but he was like snakes on the plate, and I eat them for dinner and all this. Man, you know them folks. Man, you know them folks when they think at you.
I tell you.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna hold the line though. I think 3-5 minutes though. He's doing his thing. And he been holding on, and it's just like, damn, it just all hitting the fan. Like, everybody do, you know what I'm saying? Like, people people were trying to figure out what was going on. And I don't fault people for having their own opinions and trying to figure things out on their own. But when you follow the news on certain things, and when they put the people in your face, it's like you gotta go with the puzzle to that. You can't be all oh man, Big Lucci had somebody in the freezer box. Man, come on, man, y'all just saying anything. And like you saying, like it's gonna be some people from that side that try to, switch up the narrative. And you know what I'm saying? You know how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm just glad Dog getting his justice. You know, we've been, man, it's so real. You know, we've been getting stuff done today, but man, this trial made my day go by.
Right.
Man, I ain't gonna Miss T, like, man, all these other trials been going on. I've been falling asleep on them. I can't even watch this stuff. Until like Lil Woody came and he did the trial. And they come and guess what, Miss T? Showing these people how to go on put their foot down. Jacksonville is true. Florida doing their thing when it comes to bang. They putting these niggas away.
Right.
But that's what I said about it in the first beginning. I said, these niggas so stupid. Hey, Councilman, Memphis, Tennessee, bro, they not gonna play with you, bro. You're tripping. But yeah, Miss T, I love you. I'm gonna get back in the chat, let somebody else call. Oh, yeah, Miss T, yeah, man. We just rocking. It's crazy. I'm appalled. I'm surprised that Cornelius got in that church today. Just, man, just made it like a cheesecake walk. Like, man, the DA loved him. The DA probably brought him a soda pop and some 13 when he got back and everything. He probably gave that nigga Chick-fil-A.
Right. Well, we get ready listening to the medical examiner.
I love you. Bye.
I love you too. Bye-bye.
I am.
Y'all, it's almost like they're trying to be a psychiatrist to him because that man is having breakdowns and look like in a fetal position.
What started the chain of events that led to somebody dying.
Is that different from manner of death?
It is.
How is it different?
So the manner of death informs what happens to the cause of death. So manner of death is circumstances around those causes. So if it's something that happened naturally, that your body did all of it, that's natural. If it's something at the hands of another, it might be considered a homicide. If it's something that is happened in the course of doing something else, but it wasn't intentional to cause a death, it might be accident.
And have you ever testified about your findings in court before about an autopsy?
I have.
Okay. Have you ever been qualified as an expert witness in the courts of this county or any other county?
I have.
Okay. And how many times about that?
I think 4 times in Shelby County and a little bit more than that in outside counties in Tennessee and in St. Louis City and some St. Louis counties.
Okay.
Or Missouri counties, I should say.
Your Honor, I now tender Dr. Scantleberry as an expert in forensic pathology and ask that she be allowed to state her opinions as to a reasonable degree of certainty, medical certainty.
We would stipulate as to her expertise and have no objection.
Thank you. I qualify Dr. Scantleberry as a expert in the area of forensic pathology.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, Dr. Scantleberry, I now want to ask you about a specific autopsy. Autopsy number 2021-2619 for an Adolph Thornton Jr. Did you perform this autopsy?
I did.
Do you recall when the autopsy was performed?
On November 18th, 2021.
And did you make a report as to your findings and conclusions as a result of the autopsy of Mr. Thornton?
I did.
Okay. I want to pass you a document. So do you recognize that document I just handed to you?
I do.
And what is it?
It is my autopsy report and some supporting documents.
Is that your signature down at the bottom?
It is.
Okay. Your Honor, I would like to have the autopsy report entered into evidence and marked as the next numbered exhibit.
No objection.
This is a multi-page document entitled Office of the Medical Examiner, West Tennessee Regional Forensic Center. Name of decedent Adolph Robert Thornton Jr. With the state number 21-79-4134. We'll mark this as exhibit 27.
Right wrist and hand and a little bit of the forearm, and it should.
So now I just want to go over the autopsy report a little bit. First, I want to ask you, how did your autopsy proceed? Where did you start?
So I started with being notified of the death, and then I reviewed the investigative material that the medical legal death investigator performed or produced, and then I had requested what I needed done for the case. So it will start with me getting x-rays, and then the autopsy technician would be weighing the decedent. They would be taking measurements, and then they would undress them after taking pictures and documenting what they found on the body. And then after pictures are taken of the overall body and certain findings of the body, then more specific photos are taken of the injuries that were found on the body. And then I would start my external examination with everything, all the findings, and then measurements of all the injuries that
You know
were on
what,
the
real
body.
dealy, I agree with
And
you.
after that, I performed the autopsy with the assistance of the autopsy technician, where they eviscerated the body, and I would note what was injured and what was found in each body cavity, and also going to the head.
So during the course of the autopsy, you said pictures were taken.
Yes.
Did you take
I
pictures?
think
Yes.
dropping,
Okay.
they've decided that you're absolutely right, that they're going to hang the rest of them. And that's what Cornelius is doing.
I'm actually going to hand these to you one by one. Can you tell me what you see in that picture?
So this is the right side of the head and neck, showing a large wound on the right jaw.
Okay, you can place that one down.
So because these have been previously marked, I need to know which one you're sending.
Your Honor, this is actually going to be exhibit number 16 that was previously marked. And now as to the exhibit number 17 that was previously marked. Dr. Scantlebury, can you tell us what you see in that picture?
Yes. This is the back side of the body, mostly highlighting the right back with several wounds, and some wounds are noted on the left side of the back as well. And you can see the wound on the right jaw.
You can place that one down as well. As to exhibit number 18, could you tell me what you see in that picture?
So this is a front side of the body, highlighting the left side, and it shows some gunshot wounds here.
Okay, you can place that one down. And as to exhibit number 19, what do you see in that picture?
So this shows the right wrist and hand and a little bit of the forearm, and it shows some gunshot wounds. This one mostly highlights a wound at the right wrist.
Okay. And this is exhibit number 20. Could you tell us what you see in that picture?
So this is a wound of the left forearm right here, and it shows a gunshot wound of the left forearm.
And exhibit number 21. What is shown in that picture?
This is an overall picture of some of the clothing that was removed from Mr. Thornton.
Okay, you can place that one down. And exhibit number 22, is this also some of the clothing?
Yes. This is a shirt. It has some markers that indicate where some defects in the clothing were found.
Is that the front or the back of the shirt?
I'm not certain, but it looks like the back.
Okay. And you can place that one down as well. And exhibit number 23. What do you see in that picture?
So this is the front of a shirt, and it also has some markers indicating where some hole defects were found.
Okay. You can place that one down. And exhibit 24.
This is an undershirt with markers showing where defects were found.
Okay. You can place that down. And exhibit 25.
This is overall of some property that was found on Mr. Thornton. It has money, some jewelry, some cards, and a condom.
Okay. Place that one down. And exhibit 26. What is shown in that one?
This is an overall view of bullet fragments from the right jaw that were recovered.
Okay, you can place that one down. Your Honor, we are asking that those photos that have been previously marked be entered into evidence.
We'll mark exhibits, we'll enter into evidence exhibits 16 through 26 that have been previously marked and identified by this witness into evidence. Have you not done it already?
If I could have those pictures back. Your Honor, may I have permission to publish to the jury?
Judge, may we be briefly approached?
You may.
Wrist.
Torso. What directions were they coming from?
So for these wounds of the torso, they had a very mixed pattern, but most of them, the general track is forward.
Okay. So it came through
The back to the front. Yes.
Okay. Moving on to the next one. This is exhibit 18. Could you tell us what we're looking at?
This is the front of the body, mostly the left. This is his left arm here, his head is here, and his lower body would be here. And it can show a gunshot wound here and here.
And are those exit wounds or entry wounds?
Exit wounds.
Okay. And how many did you say again that you calculated?
4.
Okay. All right. Moving on to the next one. This is exhibit 19. Dr. Sandler, can you tell us what we are looking at right here?
This is the right side of the body, mostly highlighting the right upper extremity. This is the forearm here, the wrist, and the hand. And it highlights a large wound, gunshot wound of the right wrist.
Next one. This is exhibit number 20. Does this also show upper extremities?
Yes.
Okay. So how many wounds are in this exact picture?
1.
Okay. All right, moving on to the next exhibit, which is exhibit 21. Now, are these the victim's clothing?
They are.
Okay. So exactly what did he come to, what was he wearing when he came to you?
These clothes.
Okay. So we have two shirts, pair of jeans, boxers, shoes, and socks.
Correct.
Okay. Was there any property found within his clothing?
They were.
Okay. And this is exhibit number 22. And Dr. Stanberry, if you could just give me some clarification here. Are these white squares showing where there are holes in the clothing?
Correct.
Okay. Are there arrows on those white squares?
They are.
Okay. All right. And about how many holes in the clothing did you calculate?
I did not cut those.
Okay. Thank you. And the next picture is exhibit number 23. Now, it looks like the same photo, but is this the front or the back of the shirt?
This is the front of the shirt.
Okay, and do those white squares also indicate holes in the clothing?
Correct.
Okay. In exhibit 24, looks like this is an undershirt. And the same thing as the last shirt. Do those white squares indicate holes within that garment?
Correct.
Okay. And the next exhibit, number 25, could you tell us what we're looking at right here?
So we're looking at the overall view of property that was found on or in pockets of the clothing for Mr. Thornton.
Okay. Were there any weapons found within his clothing?
I don't recall.
Okay.
What was that response? I don't recall.
And on to the final exhibit, number 26. What are we looking at, Dr. Spindleberry?
This is the brown area is an envelope that we use to package any ballistics that we recover from the body. And these are multiple bullet fragments that were recovered from the right jaw.
Okay. Regarding the bullet fragments that were recovered from the right jaw, would it be within your job duties to conduct tests on those fragments?
No, it would not.
Okay. And do you happen to know whether or not the murder weapons were recovered in this case at all?
Not at the time I did the case, no.
Okay. So if the murder weapons were recovered, would it be within your job duties to conduct tests on them?
It would not be.
Okay. Just a couple more questions. So, Dr. Spindleberry, what is a toxicology test?
At the time of autopsy, we take certain fluids, usually blood, sometimes liver, and certain fluids also from the eye, and we submit it to a toxicology lab, and they run a particular test that I order, and based on the drugs that they look for in that particular test, it would test against the blood, and whatever detected would be read as a positive finding.
Okay. And is a toxicology test a standard part of an autopsy?
Most cases, yes.
Okay. And did you conduct a toxicology test for this victim?
I did.
And what were the results of that test?
It was the active ingredient of marijuana was detected.
Okay. So as to the total entry wounds to this victim, how many were there?
20.
20. Okay. How about the exit wounds?
4.
Okay. And do you, in your medical opinion, were these gunshot wounds enough to cause death?
They were.
Okay. And within a reasonable degree of medical certainty, did you render an opinion as to the cause of this victim's death?
I did.
And what was the cause of that?
Gunshot wounds of the head, torso, and neck.
Okay. And did you render an opinion as to the manner of death?
I did.
And what was your opinion?
Homicide.
Okay. Your Honor, I will pass the witness.
Mr. Evans?
Thank you, Your Honor. Just have a few questions. You were asked about entry wounds and versus exit wounds, and I think you said there's 20 entry wounds and 4 exit wounds. Right. You were also asked some questions about ballistics. I think or used the term ballistics. As far as ballistics go, within your job and your responsibilities, do you recover bullets from the body that are still in the body at the time of the autopsy?
Yes.
How many of those did you recover?
So I recovered 4 bullets that were related to this shooting, and then there were 3 others that occurred like he had in his body from before. So remote bullets I found 3 of them.
All right, so 3 from him being shot some other occasion.
Yes.
Okay, so 4 related to this shooting.
Yes.
And then, does that include fragments, or is that a different category?
So in this case specifically, he had several fragments, and some due to evidentiary value, they're very small. I didn't recover all of them, but I recovered the larger ones. Yes.
You just gave me of the bullets recovered.
Yes.
Okay. Were some of those intact?
Most weren't.
Most weren't.
Yeah.
But to your recollection, were any intact?
One.
One was intact. And it would be your procedure and policy as the medical examiner to package any of those bullets and bullet fragments in the brown envelope, right? And send those back to law enforcement to let them do any potential ballistic firearms testing on them, correct?
Correct.
And did you do that in this case?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Okay, that was the testimony, that I didn't get to see all of. Yeah, it's a sad thing. It really is. It's they did him dirty. And Dolph was a little bitty little thing too, tall and skinny. Um, all those holes that they put in him, and it was I mean, that Cornelius had basically already did it. And then when he knocked him down, Straight Drop came, and there was some we saw him popping in him, so he probably hit him in the head and everything, in the neck and everything else. So they both are equally responsible for what had happened to him. But y'all, listen, I don't know what to say other than, hey, it's sad that each artist had a bag on their head, like they had an amount. And I find it, I find the timing of Big Jukes unalive and suspicious myself now. So, um, Straight Drop had an automatic gun, just as deadly. Absolutely. So, um, yeah, what happened? It really is. It's sad. And I mean, everybody is posting on Facebook. Young Dolph all over Instagram. Young Dolph, killer testifies he was promised 50,000, only paid 800. Promised 50 G's, only paid 800. Says at the rate this trial won't last long. No, I mean, I see why Hagerman says now that this particular trial is gonna only last for 1 week. Hey, thanks for calling Real Talk with Tamara. Thanks for calling Real Talk with Tamara.
Now you are on there. My question is, what is it? A curious thing was when they showed the video at the girl in a cookie shop. Like she saw them coming, but didn't make him aware or alert him of anything. She just went back or ran back.
What's your
That
well, well, let me just say this because hey, because we didn't see we didn't hear the audio. Um,
I did.
you heard the audio? Wait a minute, you heard the because well, for some reason we didn't hear it. Where you all when they showed the audio or the video of the cookie shop, you're saying that you was able to hear the audio?
No, no, I didn't. I was actually looking at it. I'm sorry. Well, my thing was that she put the cookie down and she went to the back. She ran to the back. I don't know whether she did or not, but that is what I was just looking at. And I was like, did she say anything or what? They came up so fast that maybe that was the reason.
Yeah, I'm sure it scared her because she might have said, "Oh my God." You never know. It might be the reasons why Marcus was able to get out the way. I'm sure if we had been able to see their reaction, then we may would have seen if she had said something, we may would have seen him turn around or anything because he was up on that glass.
Right. That's what I was wondering about. And well, I did hear the audio. You're right. But me and my cousin, my daughter, when we was talking about it, she said, I was like, why didn't she say something? And she said, now that was dirty, Mom. And she could have said, oh my God, or something. But then when you think about it, we didn't hear no audio.
Right.
I'm glad you said that because it was just killing me, you know, that's my folks. So, all this stuff is like I haven't been able to sleep or nothing, just watching it.
Yeah.
That was dirty. But
Yeah, they did him dirty, and they do a man like this. First of all, $100,000 ain't no money. No amount of money is no money is you. It ain't even enough money you could ever give somebody because you can't replace a life. But you take, but they give you $800, and he was the one that did the main damage.
right. And I wonder where all the other money went to, or they didn't ever get it. They probably didn't ever get it.
I don't think they. I think they gave straight drop some, and Orange Mountain Quay got the rest. Orange Mountain Quay got Cornelius money.
Oh my God.
That's what I believe. They gave him $800.
I do too. Oh, this is just. I don't know.
But you heard him say they had to pay for that lawyer because he asked him who paid for your lawyer. He said, I don't know who paid him.
Wait a minute, who was paying for all of this?
And somebody's still paying him. Somebody's still paying him.
Still paying it. And I'm going to be honest with you. I still believe your God is.
Me too.
I don't care what nobody say. Somebody paid you to do what he do.
Absolutely.
He got that money from somebody to even do this. And see, they're going to try to put it all on Juke because Juke is not here.
That's right.
Juke is not here. So they think they got, just like Maya said, they're not going to sugarcoat it and, put a false, what was it she said? Oh, man.
And see, straight, and here's the thing too. There was other people's names who came up in this straight, that was involved. And see, they don't want Straight Drop to talk. See, after Straight Drop left Memphis, there were other people. He went to Atlanta. He made connect with some people in Atlanta. Straight Drop just need to go ahead and tell it all.
Yeah, he do. And be done with it, cause he's doing it anyway.
Yeah, he threw.
Gonna get out.
And don't you know my heart? Don't you know it hurt? It does something to my heartstrings to see a young man like that rocking back and forth in a fetal position.
Yeah, and that's the same thing I felt. Even though those my people too, I still felt something for this boy. I did. I mean, I just did. I don't want to say it, but I feel sorry for him. They know not what they do.
They know not what they do. They screwed them all the way across the board. They screwed them all the way across the board. They was intending to make Cornelius take the downfall, and they was gonna take Straight Drop out.
Exactly. That's the way I feel. Oh my God. Okay, I just had to say something, but I was wondering about that. But then you did bring to my attention it wasn't no audio. So
right.
Okay. All right, then. You have a blessed day.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye. They say you'll go back and look at the clip from inside the cookie shop. The girl ran to the back at 12:22:43. The shooters then pulled in the parking lot until 12:22:54. Oh God. Y'all, come on. Y'all, we don't listen. They got cameras on the outside and on the inside. Oftentimes, timers on cameras are different. Always remember that. Oftentimes, timers on cameras are different. That girl ain't had nothing to do with that hell. People don't want to accept it is what it is. Corneliuson told everything. They just so happen to see the man. They just so happen to see him. Y'all accept it. Stop trying to get 15 more minutes of fame. Stop wanting to believe a conspiracy bullshit. Y'all listen, some of y'all gonna have to go on and work. You're gonna have to go detox and you're gonna have to go get some jobs. Some of you gonna go to jail. Okay? You can get a work while you're in jail. But I understand people are trying to get 15 more minutes off of this. Let the man, he's getting justice. Let it rest after this, okay? Because if they continue with this, you're gonna start. A lot of them gonna start having goddamn, uh, um, um, drug overdoses. You're gonna see them on sitting on their live because they so evil, and all of a sudden they're gonna start foaming at the mouth, and they're gonna go ahead and just politely just slide on over. They're just gonna fall over. A damn drug overdose, heart gonna bust wide open if they don't get their damn life right with all this bullshit that they trying to spew into the atmosphere. Okay. Yolanda says, I thought she went to the floor. I thought she went to the floor myself. I guess I seen the wrong. No, I think when she walked up, she ran to the back. She ran to the back. That's right. They shouldn't have never touched him. They shouldn't have never touched him. So always remember that. I don't remember who it was that said that the timers were different, but I got to thinking about different vloggers. I'm not talking about you, love, but I want you to remember that sometimes cameras, the timers are different. They be a little bit off by a couple minutes or seconds. Okay. Yeah, let's replay the inside. Let's do that. Come on. Okay, I'm glad. Okay. Let's do that. Because it's all over Facebook. Oh, y'all, Facebook is oh. They said, hopefully these young men are paying attention to the Young Dogs trial. A group of broke individuals killed a millionaire on behalf of another millionaire, all for 100K that none of them even received. Now everyone involved is turning on each other. This the street life we glorify. Absolutely 100% true. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking for that video. The back. Get back. Okay, it says 12, 21, 23. That would be the cameras on the inside of the cookie shop. The camera on the outside of the cookie shop timing is a little bit off. Remember that if it's not lining up. Get back. Okay, so they pull up. Let's go back. So they pull up. That's 12, 21, 4. Okay. So they pull up on the outside. Let's go back. I know when the vlogger saw this, that oh we got something else to eat off for a minute. We gonna trick the weak minded people with this. But yeah, I ain't gonna let it work. This 12, 22, 12, 22, 12. That was 12, 22, 12 when they walked in. Okay. And it's 12, 21. Okay, so that's 12, 2109 when they pulled up. It's showing 12, 2109 when they pulled up. So that kind of lines up. Because when they got out, it was 12, 22. So 12, 21 when they pulled up, the inside camera is showing 12, 21, 27. Okay, so they walk in at 12, 21, 46, 47, 48. Okay, so he makes it into the shop at 12, 21, 52. I mean, it ain't no difference. Look, Marcus had his back turned looking out the door, looking out the window. He stepped over to the side. He stepped over to the side like Raven said he did. He walked over to the side, I guess to take a phone call. Let's go back and look at that. His phone rings. Y'all, his phone rings. He steps over to the side. Pay attention to that. So he steps over to the side to take a phone call. He walks closer to the window. And he had his back turned, and Marcus's back was turned. So the young lady, when she saw them running up with those guns and pointing them, of course, anybody would have ran. I mean, anybody, everybody ain't quick on their feet. The instincts of any human being would have been to take cover and run. Even these cap ass bloggers that's trying to get 15 more minutes because all they ever did was run. Okay. There was only one worker that was working in there. The owner pulled up when Marcus, right after it happened. We don't, she probably did. Yeah, we don't know. It ain't no audio. It ain't no audio. So how do you know she didn't say, oh my God? How do you know? She was looking over at Dolph. Looked like she had given him his total. When she looked up, what was she supposed to do? Run out there and say, "Hey, why y'all do that?" No, she was supposed to run and call the police. If the audio is not on, then you don't know what she said. They said she could have screamed or some. She suspect. I don't care what nobody say. She ain't no look. Let me tell you something, Timmy. I don't mean no harm, but I understand that y'all been looking at some of these other crackhead vloggers. Y'all can't bring that energy into my chat. I can't let y'all do that. I'm serious. I can't. A lot of these other vloggers are infested with evilness. I'd be glad when something happened to them. But you cannot bring their energy into here. I rebuke that, and I'm serious. You cannot bring that evil infestation into my chat of these other vloggers that's trying to get 15 more minutes. Them motherfuckers wasn't there. They don't live in Memphis. It ain't even no audio. It ain't no audio. You don't know what she said. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Take that shit back over there before something happens to you. Get up out of my chat if you come from another vlogger, evil, demented, sick, twisted vlogger, and you're trying to bring that into my chat. I don't want that in my chat. I don't, Timmy. I don't want that in my chat, and I'm serious. So don't bring the ideas of nothing twisted, nothing evil. Don't bring that over here. I don't mean no harm, but it wasn't no audio on, so you don't know what she said. You don't know what she said. Tell them to go, ooh, she did whatever. That's right. The audio was not on. So you don't know what she said. McKinley, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to somebody else named Timmy that just came in here talking about that the girl who worked at the cookie shop is suspect because she didn't say nothing, even though he don't know what she said because the audio wasn't on. She did what anyone else would have done. I'm sure that young lady has enough PTSD. Tamara bloggers ain't number rats too, with all that false entertainment they be doing. Where people are twisted. People are totally twisted. They do not want to believe what they see. They said the same bloggers said that Cornelius was innocent. I told y'all, I said these vloggers got more confidence in Cornelius than he got in himself. I've been telling y'all if y'all got my members, I've been told y'all that he was telling. I've been told y'all that he was telling. But folks was trying to make y'all believe that Cornelius had nothing to do with this when the man said himself, that was me out there. And Rose says people is still lying with a video by the state being released. Playtime is over. Stop making up stuff. These bloggers lied for 3 years to get a check. A man lost his life. You absolutely right. Most people never been through nothing. They don't know about freezing in the moment. Miss T, forget them bloggers. They big mad. Pernell says they going live on YouTube to get reactions on their channel. Hey, Miss T, sure did said thank you, Quilla. Cornbread, the one that had the machine gun, did multiple damages. When folks were saying that was straight drop, I said, nah, that was Cornelius. I said, remember, Cornelius was skinnier. It was him. And the one with the other gun looked just like straight drop. So listen, y'all, just take what the people say. If I think Cornelius has detoxed. I don't think Cornelius would get up there and you got folks saying that wasn't none of Cornelius. That wasn't none of him. And people believe it. And although the man is now verbally saying, they ain't got to believe me no more. The man saying to himself, that was me. And that was straight drop. There wasn't none of him. I mean, I don't know what to say other than people saying anything. Either they're twisted and demented, or they just saying anything for a check. Okay, hold on. I didn't see that phone call. Hold on. Mm, hold on, y'all. Am I the only one that called Cornelia? You said somebody that was quit friend got k- knocked off in retaliation, and quit was telling him forget condolences. He gonna need his 20,000. Really? They said rest in peace, young dog. That's why his ass need the rat to rot in jail. Listen, he told because he had to tell, but straight drop know with all the evidence that they got, it ain't no way he can get out of it. You're right. He glad Cornelius is telling on Quet, because that's who he is focusing on, Quet. You can tell Quet was in it for the money. Yeah, Quet was just in it for the money. That's just evil. Yeah, you take a man's life for some money. Oh, y'all people are twisted. Get back. I don't know where Shondell if they took that warrant off of him. Those warrants. He pointed at the cookies that he wants. He got on his PRE chain. Okay. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, because when Marcus walked in, he had his back looking out the window. He was looking out the window. I said, "Do you think today was shot quit too, and all this backfires on him? I know he's guilty, but he's been so cocky, thinking he could do the system. I don't know if he knew Cornelius was gonna tell all that. Cornelius, Cornelius told Cornelius made Quet role bigger than I believe. Even of course, I'm sure he had minimized his role. Cornelius, what Cornelius said today, it lets you know he played just as an active part, really, as Big Jug. I mean, he would get accessory after the fact and tampering and all that. Cause didn't he go and wipe down the car? He said quit went and wiped down the car or something, didn't he? He didn't say how many years he was offered. I just pray God keeps his arm around Dolph's family. Me too. You never catch me doing nothing like this. I am too street. I know money is a paper trail from show money and all. That's whew. Y'all, this has been I know I've been on here all day and I'm gonna have to go and get out because I'm starting to get grouchy and stuff. Because I can't take it when people and I don't mean no harm. I be wanting for people to be able to have their own opinions. Let me just say this. I don't have no issues with people having their own opinions, okay? I don't. I be wanting for everybody to speak their own opinions as long as I don't feel like they're bringing what trying to spread a narrative in my chat because I know when certain bloggers put stuff out, they send people to try and spam the chat with their narratives so that they can be more believable. So that's why I shut it down like I do. I abruptly just shut it down and I don't have no patience for it. But if I feel like a person truly go, but this is just how I feel, Miss Tam, like this is how I feel, then I don't have because people have a right to feel however they want to feel, right? But y'all, it's obvious a lot of it was put out today. I don't think that this vitriol should still be circulating into the atmosphere when all of this when they're putting everything out. Okay. Y'all, if this is coming out about Juke now, they already knew that they was getting ready to charge Juke. Wonder what mm, I tell you. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to like I said, I don't see a whole lot of people posting. I tell you. God says when I get them back, you're gonna see me get them back. I'm telling you, you just can't do dirty stuff. It comes back. It comes back. How the F is Quet so chill? He walking around. Well, I don't know if Quet knew that Cornelius was going to tell all he told. I don't know if Quet knew that Cornelius was going to. And guess what? So now I can say it. So I was told. So now I see now I see what's going on. When I went into the members and said that Straight Drop had a meeting, and when he was taken to that meeting in the witness, not in the witness, but in the interview room in the jail, when he walked in, the investigator said, "What you got?" So now I see, because it seems to me that Straight Drop's attorney has turned on Big Juke. Straight Drop's attorney has turned on Big Juke. So I believe that Straight Drop got ready to tell something on Big Juke and just decided that he wasn't going to talk at this point. I mean, not Big Juke, but on Orange Mound Quick. Straight Drop's attorney is saying that Orange Mound Quick was mad because he wanted to get a percentage off of Straight Drop, and Straight Drop decided to cut him off. And then she said, Tim, read my comments. Okay. Let me see. Nika, see, I don't see your comments. They must have been so far. Okay. So Tam, will they wait till trial over to get Black Youngster? I don't know, Nika, see. I don't know. Real Deal Lee says, when T start humming, it's a vibe chat. Jay Hempfield says, it's gonna be a lot of snitching going on. God, it was probably at a Diddy party. Chai Bear says, what if Juke copped a plea to snitch on his brother? That's why they let him go. Didn't they question him? He was questioned. I don't know, Nika C. I don't know. I don't know. Mr. B. Shangdog says, I don't know why some of my comments not posted, but check that, Miss T. Okay, he said some of his comments are not posted. She says, I believe that the feds are going to get Black Youngster. I do too. I do too. Straight Drop is not saying anything right now, but y'all have to understand, like, it's some more people that was involved too, because when Straight Drop left Memphis, he made a connection in Atlanta. He made a connection in Atlanta that I'm told that the person is a CMG person. So, I mean, he just ain't saying nothing right now, but we'll see. This is his trial. Cornelius wasn't with Straight Drop when he went on the run. It was just talk until Youngster inherited the beef, and Big Head gave him a bag and understood what it was for without saying a word. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, y'all. Y'all, we've been on here for like, I'm tired. I think we've been, oh, yes, indeed. We've been on here for like almost 12 hours. I'm gonna let somebody else have it. I appreciate y'all rocking out with me the long way, y'all. I'm gonna try to get on tomorrow. I am. I'm gonna try to get on tomorrow with you all. Um, if I don't get on in the morning with you guys, then we'll do a recap when I get home. Okay. But anyways, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. Okay. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App. I love you guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow.